Hey, what's up everybody? 3D Theory here. It is August 1st, 2024 at 6:33 a.m. and this is vlog number 21. Last night I got around to building out the miniature stealth table, or a stealth geometric French side table, and it's looking really cool. You can put your cup on it. You can put it next to your couch or your bed or wherever. You could even put your phone on it. It's just a little cool piece. So I'm going to include that build video really quick, which I did yesterday night. And it's a very quick build. By the way, if anyone was wondering what this white cloudy like stuff is whenever you glue something, it's the glue. I was wondering what it was for the longest time, because I'd glue parts together and that would happen, and I'd say, what is the meaning of this? And even over here you got some down there, and the only way I've really learned to mitigate it or clean it, well, one mitigating is I put it in front of a fan, because as the glue dries it releases this like fume that turns white, and it's like a sticky powdery substance. And so the way I do it is I usually wipe it with Clorox wipe, and that usually takes care of it. But that's if the fan didn't work, if the fan option didn't work. So just FYI, if that happens to you, it's the glue, because I was wondering what it was in the past. It's just as it dries out, it kind of just leaves that white powdery, I don't know, sticky powdery substance right there. But other than that, yeah, this stealth table is really cool. I may thicken out this part out a little bit, because it does get very thin there. So just to give it a little extra support. Overall it's doing good though. I could put my nice full cup of coffee on there, but it does wobble a tad bit. So I do want to thicken that part out a little bit before uploading it onto Maker World. And speaking of coffee, nothing like a nice warm cup. I just wanted to build out this little stealth side table and kind of run you through how to build it. It's going to go up on the Maker World profile. The link is in the description below. I got some other free models on there for you guys to check out too, so go ahead and check that out. So we're going to go ahead and build out the stealth table here. So this I printed out separately. On the other print you get this neck piece, the bottom, and 3 legs, and you just need some glue, and that's pretty much it. Let's grab this bottom piece here, and for each of these legs where it's on the build plate, you can see it from the PEI texture here as opposed to the smooth texture. There's going to be a little bit of support material you're going to have to take out from here. I already took mine out, but all 3 of them are going to have that. You just take it out, it's real simple. And then you just want to place the leg in this bottom piece like that. And you're going to hear like a little bit of a click. It's going to click in. There you go. And so this bottom part's ready. We're going to grab a little bit of glue, and we're just going to pour it on top, on the sides, and over here as well. Then we're just going to grab this neck piece, and the cube here and the cube here, they're rectangular. So you're going to have to twist it until you find the right position. Oh, that was the perfect position right there. Now we're just going to hold it into place and let it dry. All right. And once that's dried out, we're going to do the same to the top here. We're going to put another print finished. We're going to put some glue there on the sides and on that bottom part there. So just so you guys see it, just in case I did it above the camera. There you go. And likewise, it's slightly rectangular, so you're going to have to find the right way. Oh, what do you know? I keep finding the right way right away. That's good. So we're just going to push that down, wait for the glue to dry up, or at least create a nice bond. All right, once that's done, you have a really cool stealth side table. It's a French side table style. There it is, like that. So if you've seen one of these are supposed to be real fancy little tables that I took and made a cool stealth geometric version of. And I hope you guys like it. Yeah, it's on my Maker World. The link is in the description below. You can download it for free and have fun with it. All right, and we got a second batch of keychains. I got my first batch here. They're completed. And a couple of you had mentioned you'd like the keychain. So what I'm gonna do is, well, what I've already done is I've created a draft listing on Etsy, on my Etsy shop. I'm not gonna list the link in the description just yet because I'm still waiting for the mailers to come in, and I gotta wait out and put all the measurements for shipping. And once that's done, I'll announce it, and that'll be available on my Etsy shop. It's a fun little piece. Whenever you see it, it brings like a little sense of fun, and it's a fun little piece. By the way, it is 76.1 degrees Fahrenheit in the 3D printer room. And the Rainbow Friends green character I had modeled out for a family member and printed out and give it to them is now on my Maker World for free. You can download it and print it out, along with the Sith throne for your phone, the Darth Vader throne for your phone, and the Bo-Katan throne for your phone. And here's a little makeshift phone, so just to give you an idea, you can put your phone like that or like that, and it can tilt backwards. You just lift that bar up and it reclines. And also, the Vader throne for your phone has a space for your AirPods. There you have it. It's on my Maker World. Link is in the description. Free download. Enjoy and have fun. I'm not used to the side table being that small. Again, it's at 80%. So, but nonetheless, it still carries stuff, and you can put your coffee cup on there. If you're in a seated position, it's not so low. And it's printed in PETG, by the way. So if I put a hot cup of coffee on there, it's gonna do just fine. All right, guys, and going to yesterday's winner, which is the Stealth Geometric Furniture. It's gonna be something in this product line. So basically, I take an existing piece of recognizable furniture and I stealth it out. What that means is I give it that geometric look that you see on stealth jets, and just give it that geometric appeal, and like I did with the French side table over here. However, this is what I'm gonna do next. This is a TV table. Let me open it up. This here is a TV table. Usually just eat a meal on the couch in front of your TV with this sort of table, but I'm gonna make it stealthed out and maybe add some cool features on there. I was thinking to add a little drawer, possibly a place to put your iPad and phone, and maybe even a laptop stopper up front. So let's say you want to use it for your laptop, you can, but then again, it may not tilt. It will just stay flat like this. But nonetheless, this is the new stealth piece of furniture that I'm going to be working on. Now here's the challenge with this is we got about a 256 cubed build plate. So 256, 256, and 256. And that's not very large, as you saw with the stealth side table. So I'm going to do my very best to make a pieced stealth TV table, and we're going to have to piece it together, maybe do some welding. It's going to be done in PETG, so it'll be pretty sturdy. My only concern is these legs. I hope I can make sturdy legs for this new stealth TV table that are strong enough and that have been pieced together. But I'm pretty sure we can work something out. We'll give it a try. And it's exciting. What we'll do is we'll start out with some couple of sketches, and then once we got the sketches done, I'll take it into Maya and model it, and then we'll slice it, 3D print it, and it'll probably go through a prototyping phase because nothing is ever done perfectly the first time around, or if it is, it's not as common, and there's always ways to improve it. So, but nonetheless, that's what we're going to be making for our next stealth geometric piece of furniture. And now we need to get to production. These boxes here are full. Let me get this out of the way. These boxes here are full. I may be able to fit one more, but I think we have enough here. So As a matter of fact, there's your one, there's your one more. So we're gonna have to empty these out, and I'll show you my routine. I take them over to the assembly station where I can assemble it. All right guys, per the usual, I'm actually gonna take these off first. Very cool. And the filament up here looks like it can handle a lot more prints, so I don't need to change that out. Just gonna clean these off the build plates real quick, and we're gonna start the next round of prints. Very cool and very cool. All right guys, we're gonna do the same for this. As a matter of fact, let me take this off first. Okay. And we're just gonna flex this build plate. By the way, the build plate does get a little warped because this is trying to dry off, but it's so stuck that it just ends up also making the build plate bend a little. That part's the stickiest, but that is looking real sweet, real clean, loving it. Some artifacts started to come up, but it's like completely flat. But there's like this diagonal line that didn't do it before, and now it's starting to do it. I don't know what the deal with that is, but it's flat, and then it works great. It's still very functional, and overall it still does look great. But that other one doesn't have that. All right, I'm just gonna stick this back on. Very nice. All right, last but definitely not least, let's take this one off. The same thing happened to this one where the build plate bends. Yeah, looking sweet. Very nice. And as you can tell, we don't have those diagonal lines. I don't know why that one does that, but yeah. All right, and I'm just gonna pop this back on. Very nice. That's on there really well. And I just realized that we're gonna need to change out the filaments. These are running pretty low, and they look to be about the same. Yeah, those are definitely gonna need to be changed out. Now with that in mind, let's go over to filament unload. Likewise for this one. And looks like we're getting really low on our filaments. We have about 6 left. Wow, I may have to place an order pretty soon. All right, the temperature is slowly rising, so I'll put this on low. All right, we got those filaments switched out. So we're just gonna go ahead and start the print on this one and this one. Very nice. And these have already started. Before I get to those, including this here, I'm gonna take these off so I can actually continue using these near empty spools of filament to print more. There was a little bit of an issue yesterday, a very small one, but I fixed it. So what happened is the first batch I did of these, the very first one, so technically this is the third batch, it was too close to the print bed and it started to print in a warped way, so I stopped it right away and everything's fine, everything stayed good. But what I did was I cleaned off whatever was printed, and I went ahead and I recalibrated the machine from start. So went to, I think, maintenance calibration, and I did all my calibrations. I think it's 3 of them that you do when you first get the machine. I redid it and it printed out great. People were talking about getting the plastic blades, and I think I just might do it for things like this. We definitely need something other than this metal razor, even though this takes it out just fine. I'm really precious with this thing. I really like how well it does its job, and I just want to keep it for removing these parts like that. But hey, maybe those plastic blades can also take out those parts as well. But these keychains are so appealing. I really love it. Someone had mentioned in the comments to flip it around and to get this texture on the front. I can definitely do that. Although I really like this smooth one too. But let me know if you guys are interested in the textured one as well. I can make 2 varieties. And instead of doing this one by one, Why don't I just try to flex it off? Let's see. Is it coming off now? Definitely easier than not having flexed it. Very cool. And this pretty much comes out pretty easy. I'm just going to take it off with the razor. There you go. Alright, this thing's ready for its next print, but I do need to switch out those two with some near empty spools of filament. We are definitely building up more near empty spools of filament. This box is nearly complete. I think I have maybe 5 in there left, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, about 5 in there left. So once these are done, gonna be able to use the rest of those, and these are producing some extra plates and latches that would otherwise just be gone. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna take these out real quick. This blue was really good. I paid like 10 bucks for it on Amazon. I really ended up liking it. It's Ferros, and it was the exact blue I needed for my logo keychain. So that was really convenient that I saw that there. I just wrote blue PETG and went looking for a bunch and tried looking for the least expensive that was closest to the color I needed, and that was it. That was the one. I've had pretty good experiences with CC3D, and this white here is CC3D. The black PETG I printed with is CC3D. I'm pretty pleased with CC3D's filament. That got unwound, but yeah, this is definitely a good filament for me, at least in my experience with it. And yeah, this is also PETG as well. So those keychains are made of fully PETG. There you have it. That one went in real easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. As I was cleaning out this place yesterday, I must have thrown away the boxes for these two. Oh no, I have the Ferros box right here, but I must have thrown away the CC3D box or used it for something else. I must have used it for something else. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's right there. Yeah, and it's empty. All right, I'm happy about that. I need to do this. So let's do PETG, and the color is gray. All right, same with this one. Let's do PETG, color gray. Very nice. That thing's ready to go. And let's just make sure, yep. And we have all full sets, so I could just start from the right latch here. Very nice. Yes, we can start with, let's actually start with number 4. Very cool. Got some extra bags in here, just in case I need it. One of them has a silica gel pack, so I'll take that one. I really appreciate it when bags of filament, or spools of filament rather, come with a resealable bag and a desiccant inside, and so far in my experience all of the CC3Ds do. This Ferros didn't. It came with a one-time open bag with like a really tiny desiccant inside, but hey, that's maybe where they're able to cut the costs for us, so no complaints there for a $10 filament. It was a great piece of filament, at least with my experience, this Ferros one. I'm going to try to keep this area organized. I just had spent all night cleaning it last night, so I'm going to get these in the bag, get all the air out of it, as much as I can at least. Very nice. Just pop it back in there. Till next time, white PETG CC3D filament. Let's get that Ferros in there. I wonder if I'm saying that right. Ferros or Feroce. Hey, maybe it's short for ferocious. I don't know. Just having a little fun, guys. Get all the air out of there. And this is a top loading box, which works just as fine, but I prefer those. Those are a lot more convenient. Very cool. And these just go back on the rack of organized filaments. Very cool. Alright guys, we are here in the assembly room, and as you can tell, there have been some late nights drinking LaCroix. But anyhow, I gotta grab these to transport over all those plates and latches. And I don't know why I haven't thought of this before, just to stack them, but now I did, so I'm gonna take it over there. All right, so we got our right latch, which should be this one. We got our right plate, which should be number 4 over there. And we got our left plate and our left latch. Very cool. So pretty much I just grab them, dump them in here for transport. It's quite a few, I'll tell you what, it's quite a few. It's gonna require probably an all-nighter or a late nighter drinking LaCroix. Very cool. And those I gotta do by hand because I can't just dump them in there, I gotta place them in there. All right, so I'm just gonna grab this and place them in there. It doesn't tip over. There you have it. Very, very cool. Same with these here. And we got some more behind us. So I'm gonna pop those in here as well. All right, we got box number 5. And this one goes here. This one goes there. We got some latches here. Let's see, which is which. This is a right latch, a right latch, a left latch, right latch, and the rest are left. Okay. Okay, we got some more of these. There's that. There's that. I wonder how many we have. Looks like we've got a lot here. I'm gonna do a quick count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Wow, this is record for me. I usually do 14. I think last time I did 15. That's a good amount right there. Very, very nice. Been having too much fun doing things like this, that, those over there. These have piled up. I got some work to do. All right, I take them in a stack. Left latch goes with left plate. I'm gonna take them in a stack like that. All right, and we got the right latch with the right plate in a stack like that. All right, guys, we got all of our plates and latches in here, and pretty much it's a real small task I gotta do for post cleanup, and I could actually run you through a few of them and show you what I do. All right, guys, so I can't really show you too much after this part because it's the assembly to the bigger part of the product, and I was asked to only just show the 3D printed related stuff for this with my partnership. So I'm going to show you what I do here. I 3D printed out this handle for a little screw that I pretty much cut so it can be flat, and I'll show you what I use that for. And then I created this little jig or template so I can put this in here and do my post-processing work. All there is there are these little support materials that are in where the screw holes would be. So I just take that, pop it through. There you have it. And sometimes they get, you know, a little stuck there, but there you go. Those are the screw holes. This is pretty much ready to go. And I just keep going. I just do it one after another, after another, after another, and until it's done. And once that's done, this is the right plate. So I'm gonna grab a right latch. And then once those are all, let's say all the screw holes are looking like that, I grab this, another thing I made this so it can stick onto a side of a monitor, a computer monitor stand where I screw it in, but I don't use that stand. And so I got my springs here. I just lay them out on this tray, a bunch usually, and then I'll stick them through these spring holes that require zero post-processing or post-cleanup work, because inside here I made them as domes, so they don't require any support material. Then I just pop that in there, grab this scraper I bought. It just helps give these springs a place to compress, and I push it in, and there you have it. This product is smooth, ready to go, and it's a right plate, so I put it in the right set box, ready for assembly. And that's what I do, guys. I just rinse and repeat, drink my LaCroix, drink my coffee, and on days where I really need energy, I drink some nice green tea and put on some good music and just go to town. I use these Skill screwdrivers to screw them in. They're not very, very powerful, so that's good for me. For whatever I'm putting it in, I can't have it start to strip the threads. So it's kind of a weaker screwdriver that allows me to go so deep with the screw, and then I can just do the rest by hand and feel it out. And then there's some material that gets taken off a little bit as I screw those in, so I use these handheld vacuums to vacuum that in. I do want to keep my oils off the product, so I wear gloves when I install it all and have it ready for shipping. Alright guys, that about wraps it up for today's vlog. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, peace, love, and joy.